YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy back again with another video for you fellas, man. Hope y'all doing good, man. Let's get into it. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of reasons and a couple of things to do to not crash out because of women. You know, first things first, you must have sexual discernment. You must be careful where you put your seed and where you put your sexual energy. It's very important. It's very vital that you hang on to that essence and hang on to that energy and also hang on to that attention because you can't just give it to every woman that has a nice butt and a nice smile and that smells good. I know it's tempting because even for myself, doing semen retention, no fap, those things like that. But even having the mind, the keen mind, the mindset to, you know what, I feel important. I feel like what I have is important. I feel like my life is important. I've been on I've been on the opposite side where I've crashed out, where I've done some stupid things because of women. And back then, of course, I blame women, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know who else to blame. She provoked me or she made me or she gave me an ultimatum or stuff like that. It's like, I felt like I had no choice, And these days, bro, it's probably one of the worst things you can do in your life. Nothing takes a man down. Nothing takes a man down quicker than pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be blunt with y'all. Nothing takes a man down quicker than his neediness for some ass. Than his neediness to be liked by women that don't even like him, pursuing women or pursuing a situation with a woman that is, it's non-beneficial. It means nothing. It holds no weight. It has no benefit to his life, but he ends up losing himself. I know y'all seen it plenty of times where you've seen a lot of men that were in shape or they had a good job or they had a good life going for them, and then they got with a woman and then they lost it all. But then those men would turn around and blame the woman. Of course, it's easy to do that because we know women are emotional. We know women can be conniving and deceitful. But at the end of the day, if you have that discernment, guess what? You won't go through it. I had a partner a while back, and I kind of feel bad, right? Because I put him in the situation. Not, let me just say what happened, right? So we was at the gym one day, and this is about 2014. Nah, couldn't have been 14. It had to be 2016. And he liked this Dominican chick that worked at the gym. And I was like, shoot, I throw a lob to you. It's whatever. That's what I'm good at, right? So I went over there and did it. Boom. They instantly hit it off. They end up getting married about 2 years, a year and a half later. Bruh, this guy was in such good shape, good money, good mindset, all types of things. I mean, if I showed you this guy and then I show you all his accolades, you was like, yo, he's untouchable. He was unstoppable. And that's why I was hanging with him, because I was learning so much from him. Man, I used to go over his house when he got married. His wife used to talk so dirty to him, embarrassing in front of me. I could only imagine how she treated him in front of her homegirls, because she had a bunch of friends. You know what I'm saying? I used to date one of her friends as well. It was short lived because I wasn't going for it. But that's that sexual discernment I had. So he lost all the muscle. His job was on his ass. His energy was down. He was just lost. And then they got divorced, ended up getting divorced, and he got right back into it. There was the woman. He was letting that woman take him down. He lit the bit, take him down. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I had to let him know, say, hey, bro, that's your fault. We can blame women. We can say women do this, but what are we allowing women to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I warn somebody, if I like, how some guys are. Me too. I've warned plenty of women. If I warn a woman about a bad situation and she go and indulge in it and it happened to her, you think I feel bad? You think I feel sorry? Nah, she get what she deserve. Let life be her ass whooping. Same thing for men. We gotta let life be our ass whooping. And sexual discernment, if you have it, that'd be the one thing. Be like, you know what? At least I got that. I got the sanity to be like, you know what? I'm not about to crash out about no piece of ass. Because I've seen plenty of men crash out. But I'm from Dallas, bro. I'm in Dallas right now on vacation, bro. I've seen plenty of men. I know plenty of men that will kill, that will go to war over a woman. You know what I'm saying? That will go. Now, if that's your woman and somebody's physically hurting her, of course. But if that's your woman and she's being, and she's doing a little bunch of, sneaky things, malicious things, and you want to go to war with another man, but you ain't got no sexual discernment, right? You know what I'm saying? And that goes in with self-love, man. If I love myself, I ain't letting no woman play me or put me or trick me out of my position. Because women will put you in a position where they can trick you out of your position. You know what I'm saying? They will test you. Oh, how much he really love me, how much he really like me. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. Because if she really mess with you, she will have your best interest at hand, just like you got hers. Because I'm not with you if I ain't got I'm not with you if I don't got your best interest at hand, and vice versa. Then we don't need to be together. But if she want to put you in a position to trick you out of your position, nah, bro. You got to get up out of there. Don't crash out about it. Just be real. Just be civil about it. Just say, you know what? This is an L for me. Not a loss, but a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it, fellas. Because like I said, it's too many of us. It's too many of us crashing out over women. Now I see men growing up. I see men waking up to the BS. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And don't let a woman's lifestyle trick you out of your position. Don't let a woman's lifestyle, get you out of your path and your purpose. Don't let a woman's lifestyle make you crash out. Like you met her in a strip club. Like I got a partner. I had a partner like that. He moved a long time ago, but he met a girl in a strip club and he was trying to change it. I said, bro, you look like an idiot. You look stupid, bro. You're look at your discernment. Your discernment is trash. You don't love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't you letting that woman's lifestyle, take you down because now you met her in the club. You mad she in the club, but nah, it don't work like that, bro. You met her. That's her. That's her for real. You met the real her. Now you trying to play Captain Save a Hoe? You about to crash out about this chick, bro. You don't crash out about no woman unless somebody's putting hands on your woman, unless somebody's threatening your woman's life. You don't crash out about no woman, right? This is just a friendly reminder, fellas. Your life is more important than crashing out about some ass because all women have the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the only thing that's different is the attitude, the person, the actual person that comes with the vagina. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing different. Other than that, as physical, as far as sexual, as far as getting it in, they all have the same thing. So you have to have that sexual discernment. It's important. You know what I'm saying? Temptation is everywhere. It's deep. I just left the gym. It's deep. Temptation is everywhere. You're thinking with that head instead of this head, right? That leads me to my next thing, right? This should overpower this at all times. When it comes to making decisions with women, this should overpower this. It's going to come a point, if you're holding on to your essence, this can get out of hand. You're gonna be an overdrive because you're gonna have so much energy and you ain't gonna know what to do with it. You're gonna have so much sexual energy, you're not gonna know what to do with it. It's gonna overpower this. It's gonna try to overpower this. You gotta sit your ass down and then understand what's going on. You gotta feel that this is overpowering this head. And you're gonna be tempted. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be excited. You're gonna be ready to go. Trust me, you gotta slow down. Don't crash out. Don't do something you will regret. Because it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I'm alive, to tell the story, but boom, right? So let me give y'all an example of what sexual discernment did for me with women, right? All right. So, and this is how I didn't let it trick me out of my position, and this is how I didn't let it I didn't crash out about it. So a couple years ago, when I lived in my apartment in Duncanville, I was messing with this chick. And she came to my house. We was kicking it like we always do. And she FaceTimed her friend, right? So she FaceTimed a friend. I was talking to her friend. Well, she hung up the phone. She was like, hey, you think my friend cute? I was like, yeah, she's sexy. You know what I'm saying? She look good. She's a looker, So I ain't think none of it. So boom, couple weeks passed. She came over. But it was weird though. So she knocked on the door and I see two women outside. I'm like, okay, I know one of them, but I don't know the other one. Now, it was a surprise threesome. To my surprise, it was a surprise threesome that she was trying to set up. But sexual discernment, fellas, I don't know that woman. The other woman, I ain't know her. From a can of paint, I had 5 words for her when she got on that FaceTime. I don't know that woman. I don't know if she was gonna set me up. I don't know what the business was. But guess what? I didn't let it happen. I didn't even open the door. I said, nah, you gotta go. Y'all got to go home and you can't come over no more. I didn't trust it. Even though I was ready to run through both of them. Guess what? This head overdrove. This head right here was like, nah, sexual discernment. And I was already in the habit of semen retention. I was already in the habit of being a sexually disciplined man. So if it was me in 2000 and what, 2019, 2018, yeah, she could have probably got me. But this is 2021 when this happened. If my memory serves me best, 2021, probably 2020 when this happened. I was already on my path. But guess what? Sexual discernment, fellas. I could have crashed that because she could have had a dude right downstairs, boom, 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 couple dudes, boom, 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 run upstairs and come get me. I was not trusting it, and you should not trust it either. Stand on your principles, stand on some morals, develop principles, develop some type of integrity when it comes to these women. You know what I'm saying? Because it's true. It is true, right? The man that doesn't have a path, the man that doesn't have any rules, standards, women will flock to him because women are so used to dealing with those type of men because they come in and be the boss and run the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end they get mad about men not being men when they just choose wrong. But you set the standard right now. Like, nah, this is the beginning. I have rules. I have standards. This is how things are getting run. This is how the lifestyle is. And she has a decision to make, which most women, if they're not used to the organization, they're not used to the structure, they're not used to you seeing men with discernment. They're used to men crashing out and losing a spot and putting them first. But when you say, no, we got a whole different type of organization over here, that's when you'll see what that woman is made of. So fellas, let's just be a reminder, do not crash out about these women. They are not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Get you a woman or women that you date that will run with your program. Also have a program. Develop yourself in the beginning. That's why I say you need to date comfortably. You need to date where you can date. Not date desperately where you gotta, hustle up some money just to get on dates. Nah, date comfortably. Date as a man. Date as a man with discernment. Date as a man with self-love. Date as a man that thinks with this head more than he thinks with this head. All right. Definitely a warning, fellas. A little bit of story time for y'all as well. All right. About to head to the crib, man. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.